We're going to be looking at day 2 of solving a multi-step. Same thing that we had yesterday. We're going to distribute first. Combine like terms. Add, subtract. And then multiply, divide. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure I draw my bar. And we did a little bit of this yesterday when you guys were on your own, but I didn't necessarily show you because I wanted to see how you guys could piece some things together. So if my first step is to distribute, I'm just going to distribute just that 5. So I'm going to have 5 times x and then 5 times 6. Now that -3 just drops down. So there's my distribution. So check that off. Now I'm going to combine my like terms. Well, what are my like terms? My like terms are the -3 and the 30. Just like we talked about yesterday, when you're combining your like terms, the sign stays the same. So I have 37 equals, I'm going to put the 5x first, and then plus 27. Now I'm at my 2-step equation, which I know you guys can handle. So we're going to subtract the 27. And then our last step is to multiply or divide. And like I told you, generally it's going to be a division process. Done. So the hard step now is combining all 4 of the steps. But remember, we did step 1 and step 2 when we were in unit 3 because we were leading up to how to solve a multi-step equation. Now on this one, I don't have all 4 steps, which is great. I can do this. So we're going to distribute the 10 and the 1, and then the 10 and the 3b. Now remember, distribution is the same thing as multiplication. You just need to multiply them. Don't try to add them. I saw that on a couple people's stuff yesterday, so please make sure you're double checking that. I don't have a step 2. I don't need to combine any terms because I don't have any like terms. I just have 2. So I'm going to subtract off the 10 then. I'm at step 3. And step 4, divide. Like I said, most of the time it's division. Now on your packet, I know it probably stayed on the same page. I'm sorry, on my screen it doesn't look that way. Because as you can tell, it's split. So we get a natural horizontal bar there. So do I have any distribution? I don't have any parentheses, so no. Move on to the next step, combining like terms. I do have like terms with the 6 and the 3. Again, you just type it in exactly as you see it right on the calculator. Plus 6 plus 3. Now I'm at that 2-step. And I know you guys can do a 2-step. So we'll subtract the 9. We get 4x equals 8. And then divide by 4. Oops. Do I have any distribution looking at this problem? The answer is no. There's no parenthesis there. So I do have some like terms. I'm going to combine those together. Again, exactly as I see it. So that's 11a. Step 3, add or subtract the constant number. I actually don't have a constant number on this, and that's okay. We just then move on to step 4, multiply or divide. And we're going to divide. And I get -1. So sometimes you won't see all 4 steps. Sometimes you'll see 3. Sometimes you'll just see 2. It just kind of depends. But if you're talking about a multi-step, that means it's going to be more than one step. So on this one, I do have some distribution there. I have parentheses. Again, parentheses just means multiplication. We also need to make sure that we transfer that negative. It's a minus sign currently, but when you pull it out, it's going to be a negative. So we just drop down the 18. I don't have any like terms because I'm down to two numbers, constant and a variable. So I'm going to add the 18 over. And then my final step here, divide. Now this last one is like our first one. We're going to do all 4 steps. Okay? Good practice for us. First step we know is to do our distribution. I have 5 times 1, 5 times 4m. Nothing's going to happen with that 2m there. It's just going to drop down. So is the -13. All I'm distributing is just that parenthesis part and the number directly in front of it. I just need to simplify them. So I have 5 plus 20m minus 2m. I know I'm going to have some like terms here. I have like terms with the 20 and the 2m. I see it as a positive 20 minus 2m. So I am just going to subtract those two. And you get 5 plus 18m. Now I'm at that 2-step equation where I can just subtract the 5 over. Now have -18 equals 18m, and then divide by the 18. So it's just using all of the steps together. Okay, like I said, this is just practicing stuff from 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, and now we're adding it with 4.1 and 4.2. So you're taking all of that previous knowledge and you're making it all together into one final answer.